tree. Morning, my friends. We are at the library. We have some books that are due. As always, this guy has not been letting us read too much lately, so he chooses all the books and then doesn't read them, and then they're due. We have to bring them back. So, you'll read some?
Yeah.
Well, again, I'm not going to let you get that many because we just hold on to them forever. We can get a couple. But it looks kind of busy here. I'm not used to seeing all these cards. It's really strange.
Yes,
I don't know why. Yes, they get mail at the library. After that, we're going to figure out what we're going to do. It's later in the day. It's already afternoon. So I don't know that we can do the forest loop and still pick up lunch like he wants. It's not that good of a bus lunch. It's just packaged like crustless sun butter and jelly sandwiches. So maybe we'll stop by a school and get a hot lunch. But we do need to do a walk, so maybe we'll walk around here. I don't know. We'll figure it out. I don't know. I don't think you'll get the bus then. It's too late. We had to wait for Daddy. He went to Costco. I don't think we have enough time. But let's go see. Hey friends, we are getting ready for quiet time. Sebastian is just settling in and picking a show. We just ate, you can tell because I'm losing my voice. So it always happens, I don't know why. Anyway, it's freaking cold out there. I would have loved to take a walk, but even though we had to wait a while before we could even go out, the wind chill was in the mid-20s, and just walking around a high school building for like less than 5 minutes, my hands were so cold. I had fingerless gloves on and my fingertips were screaming in pain. Everything on me was cold. It's just miserable. So yeah, I was gonna do them all today, but we're gonna try and do a tree, so I decided that was too much for one day. So we did the library, but since we were running so late, we only had less than an hour to get to the library and then try to pick up food. But we just barely made it over to the high school. There's 5 minutes left and we hurried to the back. Unfortunately, they didn't have the hot lunch anymore, or they don't give it out. But it says on the calendars that the high schools do give out the hot lunch. So I'm guessing that since there was 2 minutes left till they closed lunch, we just didn't get the mozzarella sticks. So Sebastian wasn't feeling the half-frozen sandwiches they gave us. Like the peanut butter and jelly, well, sun butter and jelly were still frozen in the middle. I'm like, how do you even eat this? So I took out one of the fancy chicken sandwiches they give us for dinners from the freezer, and I heated that up. He doesn't eat a sandwich because he can't fit his mouth around it, but he loves the chicken breast cut up. And Jax just made himself his own peanut butter and honey sandwich. Nobody wanted the frozen sun butter sandwiches. Yeah, so that's where we are today. We picked up some books and I chose some for Jax because he didn't come with me. I think he still needs to do his science. Like it wasn't working. we'll have to figure that out. And yeah, we're gonna try to get a tree. My husband says he's been calling around and he found a place that says they have a good assortment of trees, so fingers crossed that you will see us soon going to find a tree.
Alright. I got it.
Hello everyone, excuse my hat hair. We just got back from seeing Christmas lights. We drove through a park. No, please don't mess with my dresser. Super speedy overview of our day is woke up, had breakfast, went to the library. It was too cold to walk, parked at the high school, walked around the high school, picked up lunch. It was 2 minutes till they closed the lunch, so no hot lunch. Came home, ate lunch, did quiet time, got up early from quiet time, went out, picked out a tree. There were trees. All the trees were named, except some of them had their tags had blown away or they just weren't named yet. The one we loved didn't have a name, so when my husband went off to get the person, I was like, quick, I need to grab a name from some other tree. And the only one that was anywhere near that I'd be able to grab and put on our tree was Mr. Hanky. So our tree became Mr. Hanky right at the last second, and then we admitted that we took a tag, but all they did was chuckle. So Mr. Hanky came home with us. We put him, when my husband got him all set up. A little bit of help from me. I was trying to cook dinner.
Like a little bit of help.
A little bit of help from everybody. And I cooked some soup, and I actually made the grilled cheese as well because my husband was busy. And then we ate, and then we headed back out in the car and drove out pretty much to where we were, a little bit past where we were before getting the tree. And watched the lights. I'm still talking, so wait please. This little guy fell asleep in the car on the way home, so he's really tired. We are going to read 3 library books and watch some videos and then get some snooze time. I am going to try to get them all up and go in early so we can go to the mall. Our numbers are not good. My husband was guessing that by Saturday our positivity rate would be over 10. And there's no numbers on the county site for Saturdays and Sundays, so I was waiting till 5 p.m. Monday to see what the tally was, and 11.4%. It's almost enough to make me not go, but I know how it is before the stores open and in the first like 30 to 45 minutes after they are opened. Half of them I'd say are still opening up at 11, but I think that's like slowly changing to all being open at 10. So I am planning on getting there between 9 and 9:30, and the mall is always unlocked when there's people in it. So as long as somebody has to get to their store or their restaurant kiosk by then we should be able to get in. I'm guessing it'll be on the later side of that because these guys are always so slow for breakfast, but we're going to try it. We can always turn around and just come right home if it doesn't seem safe. And hopefully for the rest of the week I'll be able to do outside walks again, but it's just so cold. The wind chills are in the 20s and I instantly feel like my fingers are falling off. I have like fingerless gloves on usually, but even with just like this much finger, it's like 5 minutes and I'm done. Well, I have to push your stroller, so that doesn't really work for me. So yeah, that's our plan so far. We have school obviously, and yeah. Sometime this week we're also going to go to the other light festival we have tickets for. That one you walk around, so we definitely want to warmer at night. And we'll have to try to socially distance. Yeah, that's cool. That's a good one, but that was fun too to have a little bonus one. So yeah, that was our day. Tomorrow I will get the lights and star on Mr. Hanky and probably the garland as well, and then in the evening, everybody can help me put the ornaments on. Yeah, everybody will help. I do the boring part that hurts. I'm putting the lights in there and getting all scratched up. But that's our day.
I do it occupied.
Yeah, you do the fun part. All right, let's say goodnight to them. Good night, everyone. Oh, you almost unplugged that. Please don't walk through there. Good night, everyone.
Good night.
We hope you're safe and healthy, and don't forget. What do they not forget?
Wash
Wash your hands.